Okay, this is Miss Cooper, and this is your Chapter 12 commentary video, Part 1. Okay, so you have two documents this week. Your visual study guide is one, okay, and you have this one. We're going to be dealing with the Cold War, and basically we're going to be kind of examining these conflicts that we just came out of, World War II, and the international scene, the relationships that are now existing because of that conflict. So that's what we're going to spend some time dealing with, this era called the Cold War. And basically, it's not like one war, it's like a series of different conflicts and packages that happen as a result, okay, directly from the World War II as we come out of that. So the Cold War lesson one, in according to your first document that I'm going to use in this video, it says, after World War II, the differences between the United States and the Soviet Union caused the two countries to come into conflict. The Soviets feared the capitalist West, and Western leaders feared communism. Thus began the Cold War, not a conventional war fought with weapons, but a war of political ideologies and a quest for world dominance. It was kind of about who's going to be better, who's going to be smarter, who's going to be stronger, who's going to be the last man standing, kind of like that. So two packages that come out in the United States as a response to the ending of World War II and the fearing of communism. The first one is the Truman Doctrine, and this is created in 1947 to stop the spread of communism in the free world. It said that the United States would provide money, in this case they were talking about Turkey and Greece, or to countries that were threatened by communist expansion. They were concerned that Greece and Turkey, which had been taken over by the Nazis, and possibly were going to be infiltrated by the communists in the Soviet Union, they were concerned about Turkey and Greece. So Harry Truman was the president, and he issued the Truman Doctrine, which said we're going to help Turkey and Greece so that they don't become communists. That was what that was about. Then there's the Marshall Plan. This is proposed in June of 1947. The plan provided $13 billion to rebuild war-torn Europe because it was believed that communism was only successful in countries that had economic problems. So we were trying to, again, keep most of Europe from looking vulnerable and being in a pitiful state looking for help. Please help us. We don't have anything. Here comes the communism. So, we have to watch people who are always trying to give you something. Pay attention to that. Then in lesson 2, it's talking about China after World War II. Leadership under Mao Zedong. Here's how it went. Food production did not grow and the population continued to expand. The Little Red Book became a Bible for Chinese communists. If you didn't read it, you were like sacrilegious and they'd probably kill you or beat you up. 15 million people died of starvation. Most industry and commerce was nationalized, which means it was all run through Mao Zedong and his select people. All private farmland was collectivized. There you go again, taking stuff away from people. I don't care if it's your granddad, it's your grandmama's, I don't care who it belonged to. It's ours now. Collectivization. The Great Leap Forward combined more than 700,000 existing collective farms into 26,000 vast communes. Communes, sounds like a cult. And that's exactly what it's kind of like, a commune. Everybody come live here. We're going to take care of you. We're going to feed you. It's going to be great. But we're also going to control you and brainwash you and do whatever else we want to do with you. Watch it. Then the Great Proletarian Revolution was launched to continue Mao's plan for a classless society. I mean, I guess the goal of communism is to make everybody equal so that nobody is above anybody else, but you always are going to have the people that think they're better than everybody else. So I don't know how you're going to get rid of people thinking that, but that's the idea behind it. Lesson 3, Cold War conflicts, proxy war and domino theory, two big words that'll probably be on your quiz. Proxy wars, two powers in conflict use substitutes instead of fighting each other directly. Okay, we'll get some examples of that. domino theory, the idea that if one country falls to communism, neighboring countries will also fall. So, yeah, you know, all of these are ways to think about this ideological era called the Cold War. So, that is your commentary video part 1. Thanks for being here.